Good morning, family. It's 7:08. I dropped off Junior and I'm on my way to work. It's 36 degrees according to Mystique. I had the chuck roast in the oven for 2 hours. Then it still wasn't tender enough for me at cooking it at 400 degrees. Even though it was covered and had its own juices and butter and all that other stuff in there. I ended up taking it out of the oven, putting it in my Instant Pot for 2 hours on high pressure, and woke up this morning and served myself some to take to work with me. I have a bottle of sparkling water, and Alani knew that I never had yesterday. I'm still working on that lemon stuff. It's at the house, by the way. I'm struggling. Not food-wise. Not as bad as I am struggling mentally and spiritually. I'm in a financial bind right now, and it's my own fault. My own gluttony, my own sin of addiction. And it had me in my feelings yesterday to the point where I couldn't even pray to God about it. I had nothing to say. I just couldn't bring the words to prayer, give God praise and worship to my lips. And when I made a post about it on Facebook for my, just everything, my friend says sometimes that when we don't feel like we can pray, sometimes that's a time for us to just listen. And I had to really, really think about that. I'm always asking to hear the Holy Spirit, to hear God's voice, but I never really take the time out to actually do that. I'm always talking. Of course, I felt my life was a lot easier before coming back to Christ. Not easier in the sense of, financial wise, but just not worrying about always looking over my shoulder or just trying to make sure that I'm living righteously, because I didn't care. Now I do, and it's hard. It really is hard. This walk in righteousness is hard, because if I was to live in a secluded area, isolated, I would be perfectly fine, sin-free. But that's not the case. I live amongst people. I live amongst other spirits, other life forms. I'm not speaking about aliens, but, angels and spirits and demons and things like that, because this is a spiritual warfare. And as much as I pray for protection of all these things, the devil is still the god of this world. And there's still going to be temptation. There's still going to be something or somebody that's going to transfer their energy. And I just get so irritated and frustrated, and I get so angry. And then I get fearful of the disappointment that I know that I'm doing. And it's a conscious thing. It's hard, y'all. I need to just, I don't know. Anyways, just speaking from my heart right now. I don't know what I'm going to do about work. I don't know what fit to take care of him than I can. That's the burden that I'm facing right now, you guys. And it's hard to even have thought that. Like, where did that thought come from? Me giving up my child, whom I prayed for? I'd rather him be protected and safe than not be safe and it's like literally on the verge of being homeless. You know, I have family that I can go to. But why go from one burden situation to another? You know, I don't ever want to get rid of my son, to get rid of him or get, you know, have him be with somebody else. I love my son. I'm doing everything that I possibly can for my son, and I'm asking God, why? I know this is a season that I have to learn something from, but it's hard, and I'm seeking him. I'm seeking his grace. I'm seeking his strength, and I just feel sometimes like I'm not being heard, like I'm being ignored, but it's my own selfishness that's causing the burden. That's causing the hindrance. This has nothing to do with the World Carnivore Challenge. This has everything to do with spiritual growth, my relationship with God, with Christ Jesus, and everything that comes along with this faith walk. Y'all just keep me prayed up, please. And thank you for hearing me. Thank you for seeing me cry. Ugly tears. Thank you guys for I wish I could just blurt out every single thing, but then this will be a different type of video. So, let me get to work. And I'll talk to you guys later. Alright. Kids are starting to arrive. It's 11 after 8. I heated up the chuck roast. I'm just munching on that. I have a lot in here, so I'll be munching on this throughout the day. I seasoned it what I thought to be very heavily, so that was weird, but I did add more salt to it this morning, but I just put red salt, a little bit of water. You guys pretty much saw it from yesterday. And what was weird is when I posted this on Facebook to a carnivore group, and I told them the method that I used to cook it and the temperature, they were like, 400 degrees, supposed to cook it low and slow. I just bought them. They were literally like almost room temperature. They were completely thawed out. So cooking it the way that I did, at the temperature that I did, for the time frame that I did, I'm literally breaking this with a plastic spoon fork, okay? So, I did, like I mentioned, I don't know if I did take it out and put it in the Instant Pot, so that way I didn't have to worry about it, but it was this tender before I put it in an Instant Pot. I just wanted to cook it till it would like literally fall apart. So I have chuck roast all week. Now I just gotta find different ways to eat it so I don't become bored with it. So, all right, let me just eat till I'm full and get ready for the kids coming in. I also just got done reading my daily devotional from the Bible app. But I still feel like I'm needing more. I feel like I need God a whole lot more than I'm letting myself to believe. But all right. So just leaving from outside, gave both my coworkers their breaks, and I was outside with the kids on a buggy ride. So I got my steps in for the day. Not my steps, but some workout. I did have a muffin like that big with the kids while they were eating breakfast. So one meal is all I have a day with the kids, because for their lunches I'm not here. I'm usually on my break. But yeah, so that's where we are right now until later. I gotta come back for them at 12 o'clock for their lunch breaks. And yeah. All right, y'all, it's 2:03. I just heated up the chuck roast again. Notice that every time I heat it up, which is my second time, it absorbs more and more of the moisture. I'm just gonna add some pepper. I know this isn't the cleanest salt, but it just feels like it's missing something if it ever comes out. So I'm gonna munch on this. I'm about halfway through my water. I'll be donating after work today, so we can put some more money on my light bill, and that'll be that. So they can't say anything about protein because hello, protein. But I started, I called the job that I had, went for a job interview. The day after Christmas when I was in Colorado. So that job is secure. I just got to get there and decide if I want to work days or nights. But they switched over their scheduling from 8-hour shifts to 12-hour shifts. So that's something I got to discuss with my husband. I'm also trying to get Junior into childcare. I'm actually finding a place to put him. So anyways, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. So far, nothing really much going on. So it's 4:42, leaving work right now. I'm gonna go get Junior. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna go donate. But what I did was after I filmed the last clip, I didn't eat that much of the beef left. So I left it in the refrigerator for work so I can have that tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll definitely be going in and having the egg bites that I had made. When I get home after donating, I'm going to consume a New York strip. So that's what I'm going to do for dinner. Unless my husband done snatched them up, but that's what I got planned. So I'm gonna go get Junior, drop him off to Daddy, go donate, pay my light bill, and go back home. Temperature says it's 46 degrees, but I've been freezing my tush all day. I don't know. And again, guys, I'm struggling with eating, okay? You saw the serving that I had. But for whatever reason, that's all I've eaten today besides that one small muffin. But I don't know. And I'm using the cinematic view right now instead of a regular video, so I don't know how this is going to come out. I see this little box around my head, so driving me nuts, but it's okay. But I just want to let you guys know that. So I'm going to end the vlog here, and what I'm going to do is I'll just post a picture of my final meal of the day. Most likely it'll probably be the New York strip and eggs, because I need more than just a little bit of meat that I ate. If I keep this up, this is going to be less calories than anything, and that will turn around and screw up my metabolism, which we're not trying to do. So steak and eggs is going to be for dinner. Not sure how many eggs, maybe 1 egg and the New York strip, and we're still working on this. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, which is hump day, because today's Tuesday. What a day. And they're talking about more snow tomorrow. They get no snow last year, but we got it now. Alright guys, see you tomorrow.